So I've spent the better part of this morning to get this hitch off, or this hitch ball. This was the one that came with it, and it was on super tight. We didn't have any wrenches that fit. We had one that kind of fit, but it was a little too fat. It was an adjustable one, and I just couldn't make it work this morning. So I went to town and I bought this to use with the air hammer, because this is the right size, and then our air hammer wasn't strong enough, and I started stripping this, so that was not fun. So then I went and I had bought a big set of wrenches earlier, like this one, but I'd accidentally bought I bought a size too big. I bought the set too big. They had 1.5 inch wrenches, which was too small for this, so I thought it was a 2-inch. So I bought the 2-inch and up set. Nope, turns out it's 1 7/8. So I went back, returned that old set, got this one, and then I was in the parking lot of Harbor Freight, jumping up and down on the wrench, and I wasn't sure it was going to come loose. It finally broke loose. I spent 10-15 minutes getting this one off. Took some serious work, and then I put this one most of the way on. Then I came home and I'd bought an extension so the air hammer would work better, because it was running into this part earlier, so I needed the extension so it could fit up by this nicely. So I used the air hammer, got it as tight as I could with that, and then I finished tightening it with this big freaking wrench that I had to buy in a set, which sucked. I wanted to buy just that wrench. I don't need the other freaking 5 I got. So I got that all tight. That should not be coming off anytime soon, and if it does, then I have the backup other hitch. So I have the hitch almost fully installed. I just need to tighten these, and guess what? I'm one size short. I don't have the actual size for that. So guess what I get to do tomorrow? But it's on, it's installed, everything seems right. Everything seems on tight, good, except those 2 bolts up there. I have to tighten those to fully secure them. Alright, for today's adventure, I'm going to take this wheel off, and I'm going to get this one pulled and ready to start putting grease in, so I can get the seal off that I need, so I can go get 4 seals, so I don't need to get them tomorrow. I probably will end up actually just greasing this one today and getting this one done. Maybe more. It's supposed to rain, but I just want to get the prep work for tomorrow basically out of the way. So I'm going to get this off, get everything ready, figure out what I need so I can have all the parts ready. So in the morning I can grease tomorrow. The brakes should be here sometime in the afternoon. Basically everything ready to put the brakes on as soon as they get here, and then I should be good to go. I got the hub off. There's a bearing in there, and yeah, it came off a little easier than I expected. Actually, I was expecting a bigger fight. I'm sure one of the other ones will throw up a bigger fight for me. But so I've spent most of this morning, the last 2.5 hours, running to different parts stores. I went to Napa, Advanced Auto, AutoZone, trying to find this seal. Now this one, thankfully, still is good enough and I can reuse it, because I went through 3 stores. We looked through every single one of their seals, because this one has no numbers on it, so we can't just look up what it is. We went through every single one of their seals in these 3 stores. None of them have it. And then I went to Tractor Supply, also looked at their selection, because they have a bunch of trailer stuff. They don't have it, and it looks like the size they were out of might be what I'm looking for, but I don't know. So hopefully the other ones are as in good a shape as this, and I'm gonna reuse the seals. And I was able to get Napa was able to give me, we took all the measurements and able to give me a part that should work, but they don't have it in stock, and no one in the state has it in stock. So they said they couldn't get it for probably like at least a week. So I was like, well, I need it before then because we're leaving this weekend. So I said thanks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repack all of these, fill them with grease. We'll take the trip out. I've looked up the part, and when we're out there, I'll just order more seals, and then I'll repack them again when we're out there. So this has turned into quite the project. I knew it went too smoothly this morning. Everything was working too well. And so this seal, like, basically just doesn't exist in New York.
What are we doing?
Alright, so I'm repacking the bearings. To do that, I have to get globs of grease in my hand, press it in, but it's shooting old grease out, which I then need to take off. And it basically just needs you to be cleaning my hand every couple times.
Okay.
It's probably not the best idea to just do this on your plain skin, but
I'm sure not. He's greasing the inner part of that, so what?
so there's grease in it.
So there's grease in it. What's next? The inner, the small one, or the big one?
Big one.
Big one?
So next I take the big boy, which you can put a little dollop more or less in the front here.
He's putting a dollop on the front. Okay. Carefully placing that in there.
So that's in.
Now we consult YouTube.
And you want to hit it until that's...
Seal? When does this go in?
Huh? That goes on the front.
Oh.
Okay.
That's the seal?
That's the seal.
Now you need to tap this gently. Now the outer bearing.
Yep.
The outer bearing. Hello, sandwich eater.
What's up?
So, I'll update you since Johnny has decided it's unimportant to have on film.
I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, sure. So
Like it wouldn't come up. I only talked all day about it, and then just nothing. So I'm not gonna say anything.
you remember earlier when he was like, I'm gonna do 90% of the work anyway, so I might as well replace all the brakes, and he had brakes ordered. Turns out the brakes that he ordered, like, will not work for our trailer because our trailer doesn't have like removable brakes. You have to replace components individually because the brakes are welded on. The brake pads though apparently look very good on the trailer, so like that's good news. So he's going to send the brakes back that he ordered. And we're just gonna stick with what we have already, but he still does have to grease the other 3 wheels, the bearings on them. So that's where we're at right now. He's done 1 wheel, he has to do 3. The brakes are not getting replaced.
All right, so I have to take these 2 screws out, that one and the one on the other side, and then I have to pull this out. I'll remove this, and then I'll install the brake controller. If my film partner wants to come over here and film, it'd be appreciated.
Get over there. there, Hudson.
Hudson!
There's
my filming buddy. There he is. So he's a good one.
He's a good buddy.
Oh, good buddy. Okay. Are you filming on yours?
You got any idea what you're doing?
Gotta take some bolts out here, some here. Gotta get the cord from underneath here. Fish it up through here. Plug her in.
And then we should be good, all set.
No, then I gotta go on the truck's computer and I'll activate the feature.
Seems a bit dangerous. So this is like up under your what the heck is this called?
Dash.
Your dash. Apparently he got both screws out. That's fun. Oh snap. You're just pulling stuff apart now.
Okay. The trailer brake controller is going to sit where this useless box sits now. So I got to pull that out, and then the cord for it. The cord for it is underneath, down on the footwell. When I take this out, I'll have to fish the cord up through. But that's what I'm working on right now. I got to loosen this bolt. So.
This is the immaculate angles we're working with. So Johnny just removed the cover from the cord that we had down there. I was trying to put it on, I swore it was too big. So now it should be good to go. We should be able to feed it back in and actually install the controller. Okay. I think it needs to go this way. This is the right way?
Yep.
Or this? Yeah, this?
Yep.
Holy shoot. Oh, way easier. Done.
It's in?
Done.
Okay.
When it fits! I'm like, I swear it's lined up.
Yeah. Well, I was like, that's what I was like with when I was using the tool. I was like, it seems like it should go. Well, thanks. Sorry for the poor audio quality. It's raining out. So I just got everything connected on here. I went into my settings and I enabled my trailer brake gain setting. So now when I hit the plus button, look, my trailer brake controller now works. Everything's in.
So John is now 3 wheels down, 1 to go for greasing the bearings. He pulled everything off here. Now he said he's got to clean all this off. And then I'll be ready to be the paper towel holder to wipe his hands. Basically, I'm just a towel. That's what I've done for the other 3 wheels.
I can say I've had better towels.
Lies. No towel actively wipes off your hands for you. Except me. So yeah, after he cleans that off, we'll grease them up, or he'll grease them up, and
She'll wipe my hands.
I'll wipe his hands. We'll throw it back on, and then they'll all be greased.
Camper's done.
And then we can get it inspected. In case y'all didn't remember from yesterday, how lovely this process is.
Very lovely.
Greasing up a bearing.
Repacking.
Repacking. Nice. Then he gets another towel. Now, Johnny is putting the wheel on. And he's touched about every inch of this camper.
Oh, I have. I literally have. I completely sanded and sprayed the entire frame, every angle of it. I've taken all these wheels apart. I've taken them completely apart. Everything underneath has been taken care of. I figured out the water tanks, black tanks. I've traced pretty much all of the wiring. I coated the roof.
It should be good. What is this wheel for?
Huh?
What is this wheel for?
That I don't know. I don't know.
Haven't attempted to take the awning out either.
Yeah. The awning is if it works, good. If it doesn't, oh well. All right, so I have just spent the morning calling, getting my trailer ready to get inspected. It's gonna get inspected at 4 this afternoon. And then I had to run to town and return a bunch of parts and things I didn't need that we just things I didn't need. I had to go to like 5 different spots. So I got all those returned. I got the camper cleaned out. It's ready to pull. So now I'm gonna head back home and just finish up a couple things and get ready to go take it to get inspected. Hopefully we pass. We should. I've gone through everything pretty thoroughly. So, yeah.
John just brought the trailer back from getting inspected. It passed, and now he's trying to back in, so I'm coming out here to help him. And here he is now. Come on back. Bring her back. Keep coming. You got like a lot of room. Keep it coming. All right, that's probably good.
All right, I'm working on a small last project here. I'm gonna take the feet off of this so then I can set it up on here. And we got a 2x4 to screw into the bottom of that. And I'm gonna drill a hole through here with a bolt there. I'm gonna have bolts on the other side so we can lock it while we're in motion, but that way the TV can swing this way, and this way. All right, so this is what I came up with, and this is what I did. So I had the TV mounted to this board. I had to drill a little hole out so you can hit the button if need be, and this can sit flush. And so I've drilled a hole through here, and that pops out underneath there. But then I'll have a locking washer or wing nut that I haven't put on yet. But look, the TV can swing out and over so you can view it from the dinette. We'll just twist that thing out of the way, or most of the way. So you don't have to be bothered by that really. And then for the other way, this one, the bolt has to go reversed. Just pull that out, and then, oh yeah, this one's a little trickier, but there. Now you can watch it from the bed. I think it's pretty easy, simple setup. I am gonna get something for the back just so when we're sitting I can get it so it's propped up or leaning towards us a little bit, because right now sitting flush on the 2x4 it leans back. So I want to get something for the back of the 2x4 just to put underneath a little wedge. But yeah, I think it's working pretty well. It doesn't look the prettiest, but I don't really care. It's functional. That's all that mattered to me. So I've got the trailer all hooked up. We're finishing our last couple things to put in. Got the hitch all connected. It's all secure. Sticker's looking good. Truck's looking good, working good. But tomorrow morning we will be ready to take her out and across the country.